Do you like Cthulhu? Do you like deep, dark horrors?
Yeah, sure.
Cool! Then you definitely want to go ahead and check this movie out.
Right.
We're reviewing In the Mouth of Madness.
Ah, fucking go home, Cthulhu, you're drunk!
This is one of my favorite John Carpenter movies.
It's a pretty good film. I like this
It
one.
ranks right up there with The Thing.
Yeah.
And
It's got a bit of a psychological horror mixed to it, along with some gore.
Also some real big moments where you're going to be questioning what's real.
Technically, you're going along with the main character because he's not sure if what's going on is happening or not.
And I think we're going to give it a little bit more structure.
Yeah.
So there is a character in this movie that is played by Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Very well known. You know.
Sure.
If you've ever watched Jurassic Park, you know who he is.
I like him as Merlin.
If you have seen Event Horizon,
Yeah.
you know who Sam Neill is.
That's great.
Well, my guy, we will need eyes to see.
There's a considerable amount of movies that he's been in,
Sure.
but none have I ever loved him more than for this one.
Getting chased by all kinds of oogies and boogies.
In the Mouth of Madness.
In the Mouth of Madness is a twisted H.P. Lovecraft style narrative that goes ahead and follows a insurance detective who is following a case for a company. It's a book company, a publishing company actually, that has lost their head writer. Their head writer has a big money attachment along with a book deal that was supposed to go out, and now they can't find him. So they hire this guy to go look for him, and he does discover certain clues. These clues lead him to a place from the books in the movie, a little place called Hobbs End. Hobbs End doesn't exist.
No.
But he finds it. And the twists get even more crazy. They involve the writer basically taking over as God. The theological idea that a man can become God. So it's a pretty scary prospect, considering, you wouldn't want Stephen King changing the universe.
Oh, what a universe that would be.
Oh, what horrors he could spread upon the outside of Maine.
I wonder how many clowns would be in the sewers.
It would be a terrible place to live, I'll tell you that right now. In addition to that, go ahead and be on the lookout for Jerry Dandridge's sister from Fright Night 2 as the lead woman in this.
Julie Carmen is the actress.
But these are two roles that I would absolutely adore, meeting her and like telling her how much those movies meant to me.
Yeah.
They really helped inspire my love and respect and just need to create for special effects, especially with the vampire getup that she did in Fright Night 2, which was dope.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's methamphetamine.
I don't care what anybody says. I love that movie. Okay? Yeah, there you go. You get 2 reviews in 1. How about that? That's a short one now. We'll go ahead and cover the Fright Night movies.
We'll cover those.
I have got a lot to say about those puppies. But we are still going to go ahead and get to you guys' requests for the movies. We've just got to go ahead and wait to get them,
Get them.
Get them in, and then we're going to review them, and then we're going to go ahead and come back at you. So, you know the list from the last one. If you watched the last one, if you didn't, go check them out. What are you waiting for? This movie is packed to the gills with special effects by some of the biggest horror masters, H.N.S.G Studios. You might know one of their associates, Greg Nicotero, who actually does the makeup for The Walking Dead.
Yep. Some of the best stuff that I've seen is actually coming from H.N.S.G Studios.
They use in this movie practical effects, which I carry a high regard of respect for.
Absolutely.
You don't get much of that these days.
No.
They do actually slip in a little bit of stop motion animation, but you barely notice it. Ooh. you guys need to go check out this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and that is up there pretty in high regard, and in some pretty big and high regard.
I like it. It's got a lot of cast of characters that, you know, a bunch of character actors that'll appear in other movies that you've seen. Jurgen Prochnow.
There's a bad guy from Beerfest.
You'll see him in other things. David Warner, who's one of my favorites. He's been in pretty much everything. John Glover.
Technology fails me, Peltzer.
Great guy. Bernie Casey. Rest his soul. Look out. Oh, Charlton Heston. Believe it or not.
One of the big characters in this is actually Charlton Heston.
Did these dirty ape hippies just mention me?
Yep.
He's the boss of Sam Neill.
Yep. Princess Bay's in it.
Yep.
Gotta love her.
She was the little old lady that runs a hotel that Sam Neill's character stops into whenever he gets into Hobbs End.
And according to IMDb, keep an eye out for young Hayden Christensen as the paperboy.
It's true.
Anakin.
Anakin Skywalker is in this movie.
His first job.
So go
as
check
a
it out.
paperboy.
It is awesome. It is one of my favorite movies of all times, but I'm a little bit crazy and I got crazy wizard brain. So,
Do you read Sutter Kane?
do you?
Do you?